welcome to another video for Auto Solutions Checkpoint, and today we're going to be working on a mk8 Ford Transit. Basically what the problem is, it's coming up the glow plug fault, so we're going to be putting a new set of glow plugs in it, and also the EGR. We're going to be seeing if it's maybe seized, so hopefully we can get it running for the customer. The glow plugs haven't arrived yet, but we're getting it stripped out, just preemptive, and as soon as the plugs arrive I can get them in for them. Later on in the video we discover that the fuel temperature sensor was faulty, as well as the glow plugs needing changed. So thankfully it's the front wheel drive version of it, and everything's easy enough to work on. In fact, you actually get better room under the bonnet of this than you do on a custom. Okay, so we'll start by removing the airflow sensor plug. That just clips on. Also the Jubilee clip that holds the intake pin. Remove, you've got a little pipe here, and then it should be a case of just lifting the airbox off. So you have a cover just protecting the top of the engine. You take the oil cap off, and it should be a case of just lifting this off just as gentle as you can. Okay, so the plan of action here is to remove the loom that goes into all the little sensors, and disconnect the fuel rail, and disconnect the glow plug loom as well. Any of the wires that you see on the loom, you need to disconnect them. Also, another tip, before you start working on your vehicle, make sure the keys aren't in the ignition. Never work with the keys in the ignition. So that's the loom removed. Bolt holding the dipstick one is an 8mm. Just needs moved out ever so slightly, say maybe an inch, couple of inch. You can also lift the loom off it as well. So I've now got clear access down into it. I'm just going to put Torx onto it. Hopefully we'll get some movement with it. Okay, so the plan is now to remove the top of the EGR. The EGR will be 330. So whenever you're taking them off, basically these are the bolts that the EGR is held on with. Sometimes they can get quite corroded. So once you've got your T30 on it, just give it a little chat with the ratchet, and then take it off, and hopefully they'll all come off in a winner. So what I'll do, I'll crack on and get these off, and then we'll go on to the next stage. Okay, so that's us ready for removal. Okay, so we want to do a wee mark. So obviously double check that in a couple of minutes when it dries in, just in case you need to do it again. just to keep that mark, and it just means that whenever you go to put it back on again, you're putting it in the same position that it was removed. Okay, so inside the EGR there's just a little spring, give it a wee blast. The WD-40. In fact, I'll show you a bit closer. Just obviously once that's soaked in, that should hopefully free up the spring. You can see much here. It is moving, just a wee bit tight. That should be off now. That's starting to free up now. So now we need to remove the inlet. 10 mils. I think we'll do this with electric ratchet. So I think that's like 9 or 10 in total for the bolts to hold the top of the manifold on. I think the side one's at 8 mil. This should hopefully make the job a good bit easier. Got a lot of crud inside that. Didn't expect any less, so we'll find it after all. So 7 mil from the top of the glow plug. These wee things go for a wee fortune on eBay. And these, the glow plugs, you need to be very careful whenever you're going to remove them. Partly because of the carbon build-up. You need to be very gentle. Just tighten them, open them. That's in surprisingly alright condition, like carbon wise. I think there's a lot of carbon build up on that, but again it could be faulty. Another one. Starting to get more dirtier in this here. I think these are getting changed definitely at the right time. See one's got a bit of oh, the looks of it, or diesel maybe. We just got to await the glow plug. So before I put the new glow plugs in, I've got an 8.5 mil drill bit. Just going to put it in the hole. Maybe we're actually going to be without using these. I'm just going to twist the end of the drill bit just ever so slightly, and then what that will do is disrupt any carbon lying about. These are pretty alright, I wouldn't say they're clogged or anything. It's just a good thing to do before you put the new glow plugs in. It is good practice. What I could maybe do on this here is do a DPF regen as well, because it just seems very carbony Let's get more of a carbon build up. Right, so this first port is quite manky. Okay, the glue plugs have arrived. We'll set them all down in the ports. Cool, brother. Okay, so that's the 4 of them seeded in. We'll get them started on the first couple of threads. Glowplug loom on. We've just got to get this loom on. Just got to get the inlet manifold lined up as well. Just needs moved up ever so slightly. There was 2 nuts on the EGR pipe. I think they were maybe 8mm. Hopefully that lines up. So far so good. Right, so the EGR looks like it's ready to go on. It doesn't need positioned up or anything. And that was freed up yesterday. So what I was doing there was giving that a little spray, dissolving the carbon build up. Just need to go and get the T30 Torex and get this sucked up. So far so good. Just gotta get the loom moved over. We'll get this Step back on. Okay, so just remember to use up all of your plugs, whether you connected everything back in. This is one if you can remember, that's for your glow plugs. Just try and get it back to factory as you can. Okay, so this is working out quite good. Good level of attention to detail, goes a long way. So this here one is for your flow meter, your MAF sensor. Check it. I reckon if this here still does it, it'll be the actuator. So we're just going to get the rest of it built up and that should be us. Just need to get all these pipes tucked in and we're good to go. Cool man. So the oil tap needs to come off and clip it all back into place. So as you can see, everything is put back factory spec, there's nothing hanging down. The last thing you want is looking under the bonnet and nothing's put back to where it should be. So at least if it's done right, it's a good job. It's a job well done. Job's a good one. And further up, there's a wee latch where the airbox clips onto. You get this in, get it clipped in. Please remember that wee pipe. Just clip it on before you go any further, before you start putting anything else on. And it's 7mm for this. Put that on as well. Right, so that's it built back up. Just want to get it started up and take it from there. We'll get it started and see what it's like. Okay, it's only revving to 2,500 revs, so I'm going to plug the top down into it and see what it's saying. Hopefully we can make head and tail of what's going on. The OBD2 port, plug it in just down here. We'll turn it off for now, turn the key round. Now who knows, it might still be in limp mode from what was previous. That's quite a fast scan, and there only seems to be so far 2 fault codes in the BCM. Oh, the PCM's got 2 as well. Might possibly be brake pads, maybe. Left stop lamp, brake line, whirring sensor, fuel temperature sensor, A circuit, cylinder 1, glow plug, open circuit. Let's see if the camera picks these up. So we've got P0184, which is fuel temperature sensor, A circuit, intermittent. Then we've got P0671, cylinder 1, glow plug, open circuit. Right, so apart from the brake line whirring and the left stop lamp, the rest of it, I'm just going to give it a clear, and hopefully solves it. Brake lining wire sensor. Okay, let's get this started and see where we stand with it. Only revving to 2000 revs. Disconnected the fuel temp sensor, and we were getting fuel revs from it. So I managed to pick up a fuel temperature sensor this morning from Ford. It was a Ford part only, so we'll get this installed and we'll get some content for you. We'll start by taking the plug off. And then I think that's a T30 that holds that on. It's going on to metal. I'm just hoping that it'll be okay coming off. Just looks kind of corroded to me. Okay, so here we have the brand new one, and here we have the old one. Okay, so let's get it installed. Okay, so that's it now on. Good to try. Obviously whenever you remove this here, it leaks out the diesel. Now the only downside to this, when I was removing that T30, it was inevitable. It was actually that tight, the top of it snapped off, so I've had to clamp it down, obviously to compensate for the bolt not being there. We're now about to try and see what revs we get out of this. Okay. Okay, so there's no leakage at all coming from this. Okay, so we gotta check the top gun. Do that. And do forward check. We'll turn this off. Lights on, the dash. Obviously for data protection I'm not going to be showing the VIN number of this vehicle. A lot of people ask me that, why do you not show the VIN number? Well, it figures, that's why I don't show the number plate as well. Because ID theft is at a high, so obviously you will want to be combating it. Okay, so the PCM codes I'm hoping is just obviously the previous ones that we haven't deleted. So fuel temperature sensor circuit A, right, so that's just been replaced, and obviously left stop lamp, brake lining, blur sensor. So we're going to be coming out of that. I'll be deleting the codes, and then hopefully that's that. We'll take it out a run and see if we're getting over 50 miles an hour with it. Now obviously whenever I disconnected the fuel temperature sensor, and we were getting full revs on it. The customer went out for a drive in it and he stated that he couldn't get over 50 mile an hour, as opposed to when it was 2000 revs per minute. He was lucky to get 30 mile an hour out of it, which isn't ideal. So hopefully that's it back to normal and he can get back to work with it. Okay, so far the van has behaved itself. I've managed to get over 50 mile an hour. Obviously I'm not going to disclose what mile an hour I've been doing, but I got over 50 mile an hour, which is good, which means the job is completed. And I'll just check under the bonnet when I get back for any leakages. If there isn't, then that's it, it's good to go. It's good to go back to the customer and he can take it to his work tomorrow with the peace of mind that it's sorted. There's been no leakage whatsoever and that's good to go, and we'll just let the customer know that his vehicle's done. So anyway, you guys take care and I'll catch you in the next video.